This bracket so often, by the way, towards the end of the league phase when you're trying to work out who's going to play who all the way through to the final. It's much clearer now. You know exactly, if you're sitting here as an Arsenal fan, you know if we get through, you know one of two teams you're playing next, and you can actually plot your way towards a final. Yeah, it was very cryptic a couple of weeks ago, but yeah, it's fascinating really. I'm going to put my glasses on now to study it in detail. Yeah, people will argue that it's kind of a little bit lopsided. You look at the left-hand side of the draw. You've got Arsenal, you've got Madrid, Atletico, PSG, Liverpool, all on one side. Is that the
absolute heavyweight
side?
Yeah, but I love that for me. That's exciting. People say, oh, no, that's not right. It's wrong. Liverpool should be playing such and such. We don't want the too kind of sterile, too kind of predictable, almost contrived in terms of the draw. That's a fantastic draw, the left-hand side. It's absolutely marvellous. And obviously, real opportunity for the teams on the right-hand side, maybe to tiptoe their way to a Champions League final. But, yeah, huge games on that left side of the draw. What do you reckon, Neil? Is it as clear as that? I mean, there's a lot of... Depends how highly you rate the Bundesliga, I guess, because you've got a lot of German sides on the other side there.
Oh, I don't.
Right,
I don't rate it that highly. I think, you know, having watched Munich, I thought they were vulnerable against Celtic. Leverkusen, I think, my own opinion is they'll come through that tie. They could be dark horses as well. I think Kenny's right. The left-hand side of the draw is heavily stacked with big, huge clubs. But the Champions League one's all about peaking at the right time, you know, and Real Madrid do it so well. They get it right for this sort of tournament. But there could be another team that might surprise you along the way, or we could see Liverpool romp away with it. We just don't know. And the two games, the knockout phases, makes the game so much jeopardy in all of them.
Madrid, you're right in terms of peaking at the right time of the season, the quality within their group. If there's one team, they're not scared of anybody, don't get me wrong, Real Madrid, but if there's one team they wouldn't have wanted at this stage, it's Atletico. Yeah. But they have the record the last couple of years against Real Madrid is absolutely fantastic. There's no fear factor. And just in terms of their style of play as well, Atletico, how they go about it, they can get under the skin of that Real Madrid team. I think there's real danger there, real danger.
They don't give a lot away, Kenny.
No, they don't.
And listen, he's been to 2 Champions League finals before. And yeah, they're the one team that you would want to avoid because the ties are so tight.
Yeah, they don't fear them. They don't fear that Real Madrid team.
They've never beaten them in Europe, though. Never beaten them in the Champions League anyway. They beat them in Europe.
Well, I mean, like, they've been to the 2 finals and both went to extra time. One, you know what I mean?
It's been tight.
Yeah, I mean, it could have went either way, the finals.
No, I'm not talking down your dark horse, Neil. Don't worry.
What
about your dark horse? The unknown.
Which one of a few horses?
Oh, here we go.
I never heard of Paris Saint-Germain.
Let's not talk about Michael Elisi for another 5.
His dark horse was Real Madrid.
His dark horse has got a good shot against Liverpool. I know everyone probably looks at Liverpool and think they've got a great chance of winning.
Well, they're back and forth, aren't they? They absolutely hammered
Brest. But I think this PSG team are a different team than years gone by with the legs and the fitness and the young lads they've got.
I might give you a chance for some fresh predictions, right? So you can double down. Well, you guys can't double down because Man City are gone. But if we have another look at this setup now, and you can tell me, you don't even have to give me your winners again, right? But now that we have 2 clear sides of the draw, who might make the final here? I might even throw in my own suggestion. I wasn't asked for my winners.
I mean, the guys are. I have to agree with Atletico, Real Madrid. That's a tough game for Real because basically home and away. I think if there's a one-off final, it's different, but home and away it's going to be tough. But I've gone for obviously an all-Spanish affair in the final. I really have. I think when you look at the side of the draw, Barcelona on as well, and I think they've impressed me this season as well in the Champions League. And Real Madrid, I think, are just built for...
Didn't realise you were going for that.
Yeah.
I went for the same thing.
Oh, did you?
Classical in the final.
Great minds think alike. Do you know what I mean? These 2 characters next to us, you know what? What are you saying, Lenny?
I've gone for the dark arts.
Yeah.
I've gone for,
you like
as Michael told me earlier, Atletico Madrid.
He's even come dressed as Simeone today.
I'll be doing some yoga later.
You just throw your hair, get the black.
I just... First of all, Atletico are my dark horse, so I've got to stick with them. You know, I can't swear from that. The other side of it, Barcelona are free-flowing, free-scoring. But if they're going to come up against a team who know how to get it done defensively, it's Inter. And I think, you know, they made the final a couple of years ago, ran Man City really close. I think they've improved on that, and I think they'll be thereabouts. I would imagine Barca and Inter will be the 2 teams that come through, but I just think Inter have got that, you know, nice that defensive edge that other teams don't have. And you need a good defence at this stage of the competition.
Yeah, very few people are talking about Inter. But when you look at the team, it's a really battle-hardened outfit they have and a real kind of threat up top, partnership of Martinez and Thuram. So they're in the reckoning, they're in the conversation. The reason I put Barcelona in the final, I just feel as if the nature of the draw, if they'd been over the left side of the draw, I think they might have come unstuck. I just feel as if they might be able to tiptoe their way through to the final. And PSG is more of a hunch. Look, Liverpool, you can't talk them down how well they're playing, how consistent they've been. Somebody is going to have to play out of their skin over the 2 legs. But I think potentially PSG could do it.
Is there no argument for the... I mean, we haven't mentioned the German teams at all.
No, I wouldn't. I'm a fan.
We done the Celtic game, Tony. We covered it, and we weren't that impressed with Bayern Munich, were we? I mean, you were in the stadium, Lenny. I don't think they'd be good enough to pick it up.
Defensively,
and the
again,
finals there as well. Isn't it?
Look at the front four, great, but again, you roll it back further down the pitch. Partnership of Upamecano and Kim. Dyer comes into the equation as well. That's too loose for me.